Okay, so let's start the class. So yesterday we were doing some questions, some basic questions based on the parabola. Fine. So today also we'll do some more questions on parabola. Let's see. Some advanced questions where we'll look at the parametric form. So yesterday we have seen some standard form. Today we'll move on to the parametric form. So let's see. First, let's do a basic question. I'll write the question. I want you to find the answer. Okay. So the question is, find the equation of the parabola. Find the equation of parabola. When the equation of the parabola with latest rectum, joining points 3,6, 3,6 and 3, minus 2. 3,6 and 3, minus 2. Now, if you remember, what is latest rectum? Latest rectum is a line perpendicular to the axis and passing through focus, if you remember, right? So, find the equation of the parabola with latest rectum joining the points 3,6 and 3, minus 2. I'll give you 2-3 minutes. I want you to find the answer. Okay. If you found the answer, just reply me. Type it in all chat. Fine. Okay. Okay, so let's draw the figure first. What we have been given. So we have been given that there is there are 2 points 3,6 and 3, minus 2. 3, minus 2. So these 2 points will be in a straight line perpendicular to the x-axis. So this is a point 3,6 and this is point 3, minus 2. Now they are saying that this is the latest rectum. If this is the latest rectum, so that means the parabola whose latest rectum is this must be of the form of something like this or of the form of something like this. But these are the 2 possibilities in which you can find the parabola. One parabola can be of this form. One possible parabola can be of this form, and the other possible parabola can be of this form. Right? For these both parabola, this is the latest rectum. For these both parabola, this is the latest rectum. Fine. So first, let's see what is the basic property of a latest rectum. So suppose I will take this kind of a parabola. If this is the latest rectum, then this point will be the midpoint of this whole length. This point is the midpoint of this whole length. And what is this midpoint called? This midpoint is the focus. This midpoint is the focus. So what I will do, first I will find the midpoint of 3, 6 and 3, minus 2. The midpoint of 3 comma 6 and 3 comma minus 2. So the midpoint of 3 comma 6 and 3 comma minus 2, this point will be 3 comma, this point will be 3 comma 6 minus 6 plus minus 2, 4 by 2, 2. So this point is 3 comma 2. So that means the focus I have got is as 3 comma 2. Fine. Till here everything is fine. This is very trivial. This is very basic. So we have got the midpoint. We have got the focus. So this is the focus S. Fine. Now what we have to do? We can do one thing, that we have been given these 2 points. So that means we know the length of the latest rectum. We know the length of the latest rectum. And what is the length of the latest rectum equals to? The length of the latest rectum, length of latest rectum will be equals to 4a. The length of latest rectum will be equals to 4a. Okay. So now let's find out what is this distance. This total distance is 6. So this total distance, this distance between these 2 points will be 8, because x coordinate is same. So we 6 minus of minus 2. So total distance, this total distance is 8. Fine. So that means latest rectum length is 4a, which is equals to 8. That means a is equals to 2. So we have got 2 parts, information about this parabola. First thing is that the focus is 3 comma 2. The focus is 3 comma 2, and the value of a is 2. These are the 2 information given to us. Now we can find these using these 2 information. We can find the equation of the parabola. One parabola will be of this form, and another parabola will be of this form. So let's find first this kind of a parabola. What is this parabola? Okay, so the 2 information given is focus is 3 comma 2 and the value of a is 2. So let's see. So first, this is 3 comma 2. Fine. This is 3 comma 2. So if I draw this as a latest rectum, fine, this is 3 comma 2. So, and the value of a is 2. The value of a is 2, right? So if this is 3 comma 2, that means if I move, so also the axis is parallel to x-axis. The axis is parallel to x-axis. Okay, because latest rectum is perpendicular to the axis. Latest rectum is perpendicular to x-axis, so the latest the axis becomes parallel to x. So this length will be equals to 2, because this value will be equals to a, right? So this is 3 comma 2. So if I move 2 units in this direction, so what will be this value? What will be this value? This value will be 3 minus 2. So this point will be 1 comma 2. And this 1 comma 2 is the vertex, This 1 comma 2 is the vertex. Okay, so we have got vertex, we have got focus, we have got the value of a. This parabola will be of what form? This parabola will be of y square is equals to 4ax. This parabola is of the form of y, capital Y square is equals to 4a capital X. Fine. Where what is y? Y is small y minus h, small y minus k whole square is equals to 4a into x minus h. What is k and h? K and h are the vertex. Fine. So this, if I substitute here, so this will be y minus 1 whole square is equals to 4 into a. What is a? A is 2, y minus 2, k is 2, and x minus 1. So this becomes, the equation of this kind of a parabola becomes y minus 2 whole square is equals to 8x minus 1. I can simplify it further by opening the square and multiplying this 8 inside, but this till here it is okay. If you have got till here, then it is fine. Fine. Okay. This is the parabola which is this side, which is right side open. Okay. The next kind of a parabola will be which is left side open. So the right side I have done for you. I want you to find the parabola which is left side open. Okay. If you want to copy, you can copy this one and then find the equation of the parabola which is open on the left side. Today I think they have released the date for your JEE advance, JEE mains and JEE advance. Yes, just let me check. I think your JEE mains. JEE July 18 to 23, I guess. From July 18 to 23 will be your JEE mains. I guess they have released today the dates. So approximately July 18 to 23. Okay. So this is the parabola which is right side facing. Coming back to the question, this is the parabola which is right side facing. Again, we will find the equation of the parabola which is left side facing. So we have the information. Focus is 3,2 and the value of A is 2. So let's see. So now we'll find the equation of the parabola which is left side facing. So focus is 3,2 and the value of A is 2. The value of A is 2. Okay. So if the value of A is equals to 2, that means if I move 2 on this side, if I move 2 on this side, this point which is the vertex will become equals to 3 plus 2, 5, 5 comma 2. Okay. So now my vertex is 5 comma 2. The vertex becomes 5 comma 2. Okay. And the value of A is 2. Now this kind of a parabola which is left side opened and the axis is parallel to the x-axis, the general equation will be capital Y square is equals to minus 4A capital. Fine. Where capital Y is nothing but Y minus K whole square is equals to minus of 4A into X minus H. Where what are K and H? K and H are the vertex. Vertex we have already got 5 and 2. So I'll simply substitute. So this is Y minus 2 whole square is equals to 4 minus 4 into A. What is A? A is 2 into X minus 5. So this becomes Y minus 2 whole square is equals to minus 8 into X minus 5. Fine. So basically given question was this. Using this information, we have to get two different equations of the parabola. One equation of the parabola is this, okay, and the other equation of the parabola is this. Okay, just check this one out, then we'll move on to the next question. Fine. Okay. The next concept is the position of a point. The next concept is position of a point with respect to parabola. The position of a point with respect to the parabola. Okay. So now we know the equation of the parabola, the general equation of the parabola. Suppose is let's say the position the point VP x1 y1 and the equation of the parabola is given as S. This is the equation of the parabola, right? So how can you find the position of the parabola, position of the point with respect to the parabola? Just simply substitute this point in the equation of the parabola. Simply substitute this point in the equation of the parabola, right? If whatever you are getting after substituting the point, so suppose this is S1. S1 is the, when I will substitute the point x1 y1 in the parabola S, so S1 is nothing but S substituted with x1 y1. Okay. If this S1 is greater than 0, then the point lies outside. Then the point lies outside the parabola. Okay. If this is S is equal to 0, that means what? That x and x1 y1 is satisfies the equation of the parabola. That means the point lies on the parabola. Okay. If S1 is less than 0, that means the point lies inside the parabola. Inside the parabola. Okay, just note down these three, then we'll move. We'll do a solve a question based on the same concept. Okay, simple enough, very basic. You must have done this before also, right? So I'll give you a question, one question based on this. Just find it out. So you have to find the position, or find the position of A. First question is the point given is 2, 3, and the parabola given is y square is equals to 3x. The second question is the point given is minus 2, 2, and the parabola given is y square minus 4y plus 9x plus 13 equal to 0. Okay, so first point is 2, 3. This is the parabola equation. The second point is minus 2, 2. And the parabola is given. Okay, so you have to find the position of the points with respect to the parabola. You have to find the position of the point with respect to the parabola. Okay, check the position and find for the first one and the second one. Okay, so I think you must have got the answer. What we will do, so suppose this is the equation of the parabola, so I will write s is equals to y square minus 3x. S is equals to y square minus 3x. Okay, and for this one, this is the equation of the parabola given in the standard form. Fine. So I'll simply substitute the points in the equation of the parabola. I'll simply substitute the points in the equation of the parabola. So what I'll get? If I substitute 2, 3 in this equation, so you will get y square minus 3x. If I substitute 2, 3, so I will get 2 square minus 3 into 3. So this will be negative. If this is coming out to be negative, what does that mean? That means, what does that mean? That means the point is lying. Oh, sorry. This is 3 is y, and 2 is x. So if I substitute, this is 3 square minus 2 into 3. So this is 9 minus 6, which is greater than 0. For greater than 0, where does the point lie? The point lies outside. This is for the first. So for the first question, this point lies outside. Okay, let's do for the second one. Second one, this is the equation of the parabola. I will simply substitute the points, minus 2, 2. So minus 2 is the x and 2 is y. So this is 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 9 into minus 2 plus 13. So this becomes 4 minus 8 plus 13 minus 9 to the 18. So this is minus 5. So overall the sign will be less than 0. Overall the sign will be less than 0. If the sign is less than 0, what does this mean? If sign is less than 0, this means the point lies inside. So that means this point lies inside. Okay, I hope for the both parts the solution is very simple and very clear. Okay, if you have done this, then we move on to the next, which is the parametric equation of the parabola, which is a very important topic for you considering the JEE Mains. as well as advanced. If you are talking about advanced, then parametric equation is one of the most important. Parametric equation of parabola, at least, is the one of the most important part. One of the most important part. They will generally ask you questions from parabola because parabola is not too difficult and not too easy. So generally you will get questions from parabola only. Parabola and sometimes in circles. Last year in JEE Advanced, they have asked many questions from circles, many difficult questions from circles. Okay, see. So now we will do parametric forms of parabola. Parametric forms of the parabola. However, in JEE and JEE means they will not ask directly from parametric form, but whatever questions they are asking, you can use parametric form to solve the question. Fine. Okay. So the parametric form for the parabola, suppose the general parabola is equals to y square is equals to 4ax. If y square is equals to 4ax, and if the point x1 and y1 are lying on the parabola, then this x1 and y1 are in normal, axis and ordinate. This is x1, y1, normal general point given. In parametric form, they can be written as a t1 square comma 2a t1. Okay, or a t square comma 2a t. Okay, where what is t? T is the parameter. P is the parameter. That means for different values of t, for different t belongs to real. T is a value belonging to real numbers. For different t, you will get different points. For different t, you will get different points. So suppose for this parabola, what should be the value of t such that you will get the vertex? For this parabola, what should be the value of t so that you will get the vertex? T should be equals to 0 because the vertex is 0, 0. So t will be 0. So a into 0, 2 into a into 0. 0, 0. We will get the vertex. Is everybody understood? Fine. Okay. Now the second most important point. Yes, the second most important point in parabola will be same. Y square is equals to 4x. This is the form of the parabola. Now suppose you have a focal chord. This is point P, this is point Q, and these are the parameter a t1 square comma 2a t1 and a t2 square comma 2a t2. So t1 will give you different point, t2 will give you different point. Right? And this point is a focus. That means a comma 0. A comma 0. If you will have a focal chord, and if one of the they have asked you the relation between t1 and t2, and if they have asked you the relation between t1 and t2, then we can write the relation between t1 and t2 will be t1 into t2 is equals to minus 1. T1 into t2 is equals to minus 1. We will not go into the derivation of this, but if you are interested in the derivation of this result, find the slope of this, equate them. Find the slope of this line, find the slope of this line, equate them. Or find the slope of this line, find the slope of this line, equate. Understood? Everybody understood? So T1 into T2 is equals to minus 1, or T2 is equals to minus 1 upon T1. T2 is equals to minus 1 upon T1. If suppose T1 I am writing as T. T1 I am writing as T. So this point becomes at square comma 280. If T1 I am replacing with T, then this point becomes 280 comma 80 square comma 280. If this is T, then what will T2 become? T2 will become minus 1 by T. So this point Q will become A by T square comma minus 2A by T. a by t square comma minus 2a by t. Everybody understood? So this is point P, this is point Q. So if somebody has given that a t square comma 2at is the point, then what will be the other extreme of the focal chord? A by t square comma 2a. Okay, let's copy this one, look at this one, and then we move on to the question based on this concept. Fine, everybody is okay with this? Okay, fine. Let's move on to the next concept. Now what we'll do, we use this was point and the parabola. We have checked for point and the parabola. From there we have moved to parametric form, parametric form of a point of a parabola. Okay, the next we move on to the interaction or the interaction between a line and parabola. The interaction of a line and parabola. Okay, so suppose you have a parabola, standard form, standard equation of the parabola. So you can have three different conditions. One can be this, one line can be of this form. Okay, if I move this line further towards the parabola, the line can be of this form. Okay, the other line can be this. So basically I'm moving this line towards the parabola, and this line is moving in this direction from minus infinity to plus infinity, right? So basically this line is not touching the parabola at all. This line is touching the parabola at one point. That means what is this line? This line is nothing but the tangent to the parabola. And this line is nothing but the chord of the parabola, because this line is cutting at 2 points. So this line becomes the chord of the parabola. A special kind of chord is a focal chord. When the chord is passing through, focus. So suppose we have the focus S, and this is the chord. So we call this chord as focal chord. Okay, everybody understood? So basically, starting from minus infinity to plus infinity, the chord becomes tangent. The line becomes first tangent, and then the line becomes the chord. At a certain point, the chord will become focal chord if this chord is passing through the focus. This is very trivial. Everybody must have understood, right? Okay. Now see, first what we have to do, we have to find the condition. Such that a line is a line is a tangent to the parabola. If a line is tangent to the parabola, suppose we have a line with slope m. They have given a line with slope m. So first is condition of tangency. What do you mean by condition of tangency? So what they are saying is that suppose there is a line with a slope m. Let's say there is a line with a slope m. Okay, if this is a line of slope m, and they are saying when will this line become tangent to the parabola? At what point or at what condition should be on this line, where this line becomes the tangent to the parabola. Now already m is fixed. That means the line is of the form of y is equals to mx plus c. Now this part is unknown to us. This m is already fixed. That means they are already saying that a line of slope m. The only thing which is different is c. That means we have to find the condition on this c. We have to find this condition on C such that This line becomes a tangent to y square is equals to 4x. So that this line becomes tangent to y square is equals to 4x. So what is the condition? You must have already seen. The condition of this line to be tangent will be that c is equals to a by m. That c is equals to a by m. This is a very important condition of parabola and a line whose is tangent. Okay, so let's remember this. Let's note this thing down. Then we'll move on to next concept. Okay, so we have seen that if a line M is tangent to the parabola, then the condition on the C should be that C should be equals to A by M. So what will be the equation of this tangent? The tangent will become y is equals to mx plus A by M. Okay, where M will be given to you. A is the A is from parabola. A you will get from parabola, and this is M already given to you. And this M should not be equals to 0 because A by M infinite, not definite. Okay, this part is clear. Fine. Let's see. Next concept on the same thing. Now suppose this is a parabola. This is a line with slope M. You have to find this point P. Point P is the point of contact at which the line with slope M is tangent to this parabola. Parabola's equation is y square is equals to 4x. Okay, so this point of contact of the line and the parabola is a by m square comma 2a by m. The point of contact is P is equals to a by m square comma 2a by m. Okay, a by m square comma 2a by m. This is the point of contact. This is point of contact of tangent with slope m. So what they are saying? They are saying that there is a line whose slope is given. There is a line whose slope is given m. This line will be at a certain value of c. This will be tangent to the parabola. And what should be the value of c? Value of c is equals to a by m. Okay, the value of c is a by m, and they are saying that what should be the point of contact of this line with slope? It is tangent with slope m, and the parabola y square is equals to 4x. That is nothing but a by m square comma 2a by m. Okay, these two concepts are very important. Just remember is as it is. You have to mark these things up. Why you have to mark these things up? Because suppose you have been asked the question that what is the point of contact, you don't want to derive it. However, the derivation is very simple. Derivation is very simple. There's nothing much to do. But you do not want to derive this in the paper because you want to save time. Okay, and JEE Mains is all about saving time. Okay, the faster you can solve the question, the better marks you will get. Fine. Okay. Let's solve a question based on this. Fine. So let's see. So you have to, question is prove that, you have to prove that the line, or forget about proof, the line Lx plus my plus n is equal to 0 touches the parabola y square is equals to 4ax. The line Lx plus my plus n is equal to 0 touches the parabola y square is equals to 4ax. Okay, then you have to find the relation between L, N, A and M. L, N, A and M. Okay, so this is the line touches the parabola. This relation between L, N, A and M. Okay, find the relation between L, N, A and M. I will give you 2 minutes. Try find it and tell me the answer. Okay, let's see. So now we already have seen that if the line is tangent to the parabola or touches the parabola, touching means tangent. Touching means tangent. Okay, so if the line is tangent to the parabola, what does it? So what is the condition on the line? The equation of the line is, suppose y is equals to mx plus c. M is given, then this c should be equals to a by m. C should be equals to a by m. Here what is a? A is simply a. This a is simply the a which is given to us. So let's analyze what the line is given to us. The line given to us is lx plus my plus n equal to 0. I will convert this line into this form. I will convert this line into this form. That means the coefficient of y should be 1. That means the coefficient of y should be 1. So what I'll do, I will take both of them this side. So this will be my or what I will do, I will take this as m dash so that you won't get confused. Let's take this as m dash. So m dash. So this is m dash y is equals to minus lx minus n. So y is equals to minus l by m dash x minus n by m dash. Okay, so the equation becomes y is equals to minus l by m dash x minus n by m dash. This is fine. Everybody understood? Now see what happens. This is what? This is what? This is the slope. This is the slope. If I compare this with this line, so this is the slope. So that means the value of m slope is minus L by m dash. Minus L by m dash. So the slope becomes minus L by m dash. Fine. And what is C? This is C. So C is equals to minus n by m dash. C is minus n by m dash. Minus of n by m dash. Minus L by m dash and minus n by m dash. Okay. What should be the relation between C? What should be the relation between C, A, and M? C should be equals to A by M. So I'll simply substitute. So C should be equals to A by M. What is the value of C here? C we got as minus n by m dash. So C is equals to minus n by m dash equals to, what is A? A value is already A, which is given to us, A. And what is the slope? Slope of the line is minus L by m dash. So this is minus L by m dash. So this becomes minus n by m dash equals to minus A m dash by L. So if I cross multiply, so this becomes minus and minus gets cancelled. So this will be n into L equals to A m dash whole square. Okay. So the relation between A and L and m dash is NL equals to A m dash. Okay. Just check this once again. This is okay. This is the remaining part. Okay, let's do a next question. Let's do the next question. Something based on this. Something based on this. Now, the question is, we have already seen circles. We have already seen circles. How by when the line will be tangent to the circle. Okay, so the question is, find the equation of straight lines. Find the equation of straight lines touching. Now, what does the meaning of touching? Touching means tangent. Touching both the curves. Curves are given as x square plus y square is equals to 2a square. X square plus y square is equals to 2 square, and y square is equals to 8ax. Y square is equals to 8x. So basically, if I draw the figure, why they are saying lines? Why they are saying lines? Because if I draw the figure, this is a circle centered at origin. Okay, this is a circle centered at origin, and this is a parabola whose vertex is origin. Right? So basically, you will get, suppose this is like this. So basically, you will get two tangents. One will be of this form, and the other will be. So one is this tangent T1, and one is this tangent which is T2. So you will get two tangents. That is why they have given lines touching the curves. Now these kind of questions are these are favorite questions of JEE mains as well as advanced. Why? Because these questions, one question is using two topics. First is circles, the other one is parabola. Right? So these are one of the favorite kind of questions which you will get across JEE mains as well as advanced. Right? So try to solve this. I will give you 2-3 minutes to solve this, and then I will solve it for you. Okay, so let's see. So what they have asked us, that they have given two equations. First is the equation of parabola and other one is the equation of circle. And they are saying the find the equation of straight line touching the parabola as well as the circle. Now this will be the condition. This will be the if I plot these two, then this will be the figure which they have asked us to find. And they are asking you to find the value of T1 and T2. We know there will be two distinct lines. We know there will be two distinct lines, and the figure will be symmetric. This figure will be symmetric. Okay, so let's try to see how can we find it. So the equation are, I'll write the equation first. Equations are x square plus y square. X square plus y square is equals to 2a square, and y square is equals to 8ax. Y square is equals to 8ax. Fine. So let's see. Okay. So basically, in the figure we have seen that this is the circle, this is parabola, and this is the tangent. Fine. Okay. So what we can do first, we can find, so this is suppose y is equals to mx plus a by m. Y is equals to mx plus a by m. This will be the equation of the tangent. But this will be the equation of the tangent. I will draw tangent in a different color. Right? So this will be the equation of tangent. Right? So first I will find this. What is this? So this is y is equals to mx plus a by m. Here what is a? What is a? Now if I compare this with, comparing this with the equation y square is equals to 4ax. Y square, or if I take capital A, y square is equals to 4 capital A. Then what is capital A? This is 2a. 4 is 8 into 2. 8 is 4 into 2. So this a becomes 2a. This capital A becomes what? This capital A becomes 2a. Right? So that means here I can substitute 2a. So this becomes y is equals to mx plus 2a by m. That means here it is 2a. So this becomes y is equals to mx plus 2a by m. Now you will say, sir, how can we find m now? How to find this m? If you have this m, then you have the equation of the line. If you have this m, then you have the equation of the line, right? Now see, if now the parabola part is completed. Till here only you have to use parabola, nothing else. You have to use parabola to get to this point. Okay. Now see, they have given, this is the tangent to the circle also. A line is tangent to the circle also. How to find the condition that the line is tangent to the circle? See, this is a center 0, 0. The center of this circle is 0, 0. What is the radius of this circle? The radius of this circle is, this is r square. So the radius of this circle is, under the root of 2a square. So this is a root 2. This radius is a root 2 because this is r square. So the radius is under the root of 2a square. This is radius, which is nothing but a root 2. Fine. So that means the length, the distance of this line from the center should be equals to a root 2. The distance of this line, which is tangent from the center, should be a root 2. And what is the length? What is the equation of the tangent? Tangent is y is equals to mx plus 2a by m. Y is equals to mx plus 2a by 2a by. Fine. So we have the equation of tangent in m. We have the condition that when this line will be tangent. When this line will be tangent. Okay. So what we can do? We can just apply the distance between this line and the point 0, 0. So distance between a point and a line is ax1 plus by1 plus c under root a square plus b square mod. This is the distance between a point and the line. This is the distance between a point and a line. What is the line's equation? Y is equals to mx plus 2a by m. What is x1? 0. What is y1? 0. So this becomes 0 plus m into 0 plus 2a by m mod upon under the root of what is a is m square plus 1. So this is m square plus 1. This distance between the line and the point should be equals to a root 2. Should be equals to a root 2. I will write it once again. Fine. So what they have given? They have given the circle. Circle center is 0, 0, and this is a root 2. The radius is a root 2. This is the line. Tangent equation is y is equals to mx plus 2a by m. 2a by m. So the distance between this line and the center should be a root 2. So a root 2 is equals to this is 0, 0. Distance between a point and the line. 0 plus 0 into m plus 2a by m mod of under root of 1 square plus m square. 1 square plus m square. 1 square plus m square. What I will do? I will square both sides. So this will become a square into 2 is equals to 2a square by m square. Sorry, 2 square a square by m square, because these will become 0 upon 1 plus m square. I will cross multiply. So this becomes a square into 2 1 plus m square is equals to 4a square by m square. 4a square by m square. Now this m square and a square and a square gets cancelled. This a square and a square gets cancelled. Now you will have the only condition on m square. Okay. From here if you will solve, so you will have 2 into m square plus m to the power 4 equals to 4. So this and 2 gets cancelled. So this will be m4 plus m square minus 2 equal to 0. So from here you will get two roots. You will get two roots which are m is equals to plus minus 1. So that means two roots. That means two different equation of line. And by drawing the diagram also, we know that we should get two different equation of line. So that means m is equals to plus minus 1. If I substitute this value, m is equals to plus minus 1 in the original equation. So what are the two equation of the line we are getting? Plus minus 1. So y is equals to mx, sorry. Y is equals to x plus 2a, m is equals to 1, and y is equals to m is equals to minus 1 minus x minus 2a. So these are the two equations of the tangent which we will get. Y is equals to x plus 2a and y is equals to minus x minus 2a. Everybody understood? Fine. So this is all for today. I will show you the slide from first again. I will give you my phone number in case. So my name is Amit. Okay. So, and my number is 9818173 952. Okay. I teach JEE Advanced in KNMS 11th and 12th, and I'm an IT graduate. So I graduated from IT Kanpur. Okay, in 2008. I cracked JEE in 2008. So if you have any doubt regarding how to prepare, how to, and regarding anything, how to prepare for maths or any subject or anything, so you can always message me. This is my WhatsApp number. I will recommend you not to call me, but to message me. Whenever I have time, I will. If I'll see your message, then I'll give you a reply back. Okay. So I'll show you the slide from once again from first. Fine. Okay. So remaining we'll do on. I think we'll have a class on Thursday. So remaining parabola equations we'll do on Thursday. Fine.